What's up, guys? We are going to do a tier list with the NFL teams over here. I think this is going to show a whole bunch of teams and show what I think is going to happen with these type of teams. All right, let's start. Okay, so I want to get Super Bowl favorites out of the way. Whoa. I'll just do row and just leave the Super Bowl favorites last. Because I might have some underdog truth. So I think the number one pick, I think this is here. I think the Saints will not be anywhere close to the going to the Super Bowl. I think they might be a little bit overrated in my opinion. What I have seen, you have a really bad QB like a really bad to decent QB. You have a very aging wide receiver core minus Chris Olave. Or honestly, I would put him up here. It's between these two. Very low. I would put him very low, missing playoff teams. The Dolphins, I think they are a playoff team. I think you have Tua. You have people are saying that they have three good, really, really good. You know what? I think they're Super Bowl contenders. I think if you have Tyreek Hill, Waddle, and then I think they also signed OBJ. I think you are a Super Bowl contender. I think the Ravens. I know people are going to hate on me. They are a Super Bowl contender. I do not believe that they are going to go to the Super Bowl. I do not believe that for 1 second. Because yes, they have Derrick Henry now, but I think there's going to be a problem midseason with Derrick Henry, with the Ravens, with every single thing. There's going to be a problem with them, and I'm going to bet you that it's probably going to happen during playoff time. They're going to go to a wild card. They're going to win, and then they're going to go. They're just going to scrap everything that they did. Because I don't think they're head coaching bad. I think it's just how their game plan was in the conference championship. I don't think they played that game right, in my opinion. The Bengals, I think, is a very good playoff team. If Joe Burrow stays happy or stays good, I think they are going to go to a playoff team. They might even go to the conference championship. The Broncos, number one pick contention. I do not believe this team at all. I feel like they're a really, really terrible team, especially without Russell Wilson. I think that was a decent here. The Giants, I think they're going to be close this season because they do have Brian Burns. I think that did really help their defense. But at the same time, I think they're just going to be missing the team. They're going to be missing. I think the Giants, in my opinion, have a better playoff chance than the Saints. I know people say Daniel Jones, blah, 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 but I believe in Daniel Jones. I think he can play a very good team, but I think at the same time, it is what Daniel Jones have played. Let me take the Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins. Honestly, I'm going to take the Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens down. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep the Ravens up there. The Vikings, I think they are going to be a playoff team. I think just like how they play, I think, yeah, Justin Jefferson, that is a really, really good. You have T.J. Hawkins, you have James Addison, you have very good running back. You have a very young QB. If they put J.J. McCarthy, if he's back, I feel like he's going to do really, really well. But if you have Sam Darnold, I think they're a potential wild card. I'm going to put them at potential because with J.J. McCarthy being out or not knowing how long he'll be out, I think it's going to be a really hard decision. The Rams, They're going to be number one pick. They have Cooper Kupp. I think they're going to be mediocre at best because you just don't have Aaron Donald anymore. That's who really, really carried y'all, and y'all still miss the playoffs. I think without Aaron Donald, I think your QB situation's terrible. I think you're just going to be mediocre at best. The Bucks, I think the Bucks are going to be a potential wild card. I think you have a very good team there. You basically kept who you had, and I think you got better players too. The Lions, I think, are Super Bowl contenders. I believe that the Lions are Super Bowl contenders. Um, I think I think you could even put them as Super Bowl favorites because they kept their same team, and I think only reason that I'm not going to put them up there is because the Lions, there are a better NFC team. Ooh, I'm going to leave this one for last because I know that's where people are going to know my opinion. The 49ers, I think you always had to put in Super Bowl favorites. Kept same team, Super Bowl contenders. I think it's just because the 49ers, with the Brandon Ayuk situation, unless they got that resolved, and I don't know about it, I think that's a big situation that they need to handle. Another playoff team, the Eagles. I don't know, like the new teams, like the Ravens and all that. I feel like they're going to be like you kind of have to put one of these three in Super Bowl contenders. And in my opinion, I'm going to put the Lions there. But the Eagles, I don't know. They lost very good key pieces. They lost Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox. And I feel like that's going to be a really, really big hit for their team. The Raiders, they're young. They're very, very young. I think they're going to be a potential wild card. I think that's a good way to put them. Playoff team, I feel like the Green Bay Packers are going to be a really, really good team. The Commanders, they're young. I feel like they're going to shock people because they do have very, very good young talent also, and very, very old veteran players. So I think they might. I think I think the Cardinals should go right here. Yeah, the Steelers. I think you always have to put them in a playoff team. So I feel like they're always a very, very decent team. They always go 9-8. They always have a winning record, and their division is just not that good. The Bills. The Bills. I feel like the Bills, their defense got terrible. I think you still got to put them at potential. No, they're missing. They're missing the playoffs. They're missing the playoffs. Like, let's admit, they're going to miss the playoffs. They're not going to do as well. I feel like even with I feel like it should be like this. I don't think that they're going to be a very good team. The Falcons, I think, are going to be a potential wild card. Um, but at the same time, I feel like I hope their coach uses their main players right. If not, I don't think. Seahawks are going to be mediocre at best. I don't think they're going to go playoffs. Patriots are going to get the number one pick contention. Cleveland Browns, they're going to be mediocre at best. Um, but I just don't think Texans are going to be a playoff team. They're going to be a really, really good playoff team. Super Bowl favorites, KC, kept same team, keep getting better and better. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Dallas Cowboys, I'm also a Dallas fan, so I'm going to keep this. Chargers, I feel like I want to put them there. I think they're just too young. I still think they're too young. I think they're too young. Potential wild card. Jets are going to be a potential number one pick contentions. Tennessee, same thing. They lost their big players. The Colts, they're young. They have Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, a kind of like a youngish O line, young wide receivers. I think they're going to do well too. The Jaguars, I feel like the Jaguars. I'm trying to think, they're going to be number one pick contentions. They're young. They're young. So the Bears. I I feel like they're going to be a potential wild card. I cannot put them in a playoff team. I think if I am, I feel like I would do that more than putting the Bears there. And then the Cowboys, potential wild card. I feel like that would be it. I feel like this is the best ranking I can do, but if anybody thinks differently, let me know. But yeah, I think this is going to be the team.